Yo, guys.
The recording? Yeah.
Yo, guys, what is up? I'm back. Oh, let me get close to you. I'm back, and today's video is gonna be more personal in a sense. Yeah. Last time we touched topic that were a little bit more deep and profound, but today just relax, chill. We're gonna talk about something that I should have done long ago, long overdue. That I noticed that I subscribed on YouTube like 5 years ago, and I posted a few videos there inconsistently, okay? But I never, ever introduced myself to you guys. I never actually got the chance, or I totally forgot to introduce myself to you guys. I haven't done it. How is it possible? And I forgot. It's kind of weird, you know, because you might have this person talking to you about, I don't know, fitness, or last topic was more about like a personal development and human rapport, but who is this person? So I figured to put up a video and giving you all the basic information inside of my life from the me as a kid, where I grew up, all the way to right now, pretty much. So you're gonna have these 25 years of my life embedded in a short video. You guys, my name is Nico Di Piero. My first name is actually Nicola, but you can cut it short if you want. Call me Nico. It's easier and more simple. I'm 25 years old, was born in Italy, the 10th July 1994, and I'm from the south of Italy. A small city called Bisceglie is on the seaside, the southeast region called Apulia. If you're ever gonna pass by there, guys, like make sure to stop by, experience the food, experience the landscape, the scenery, because it's something amazing. I recommend going during summertime, guys, because you can take advantage of the sea, take a dip, and just like you're gonna have the full experience. There are not enough words to describe that place. What else? Growing up, I've always been into sports. You know, thanks to my family, they promoted sport with me and my brother, and we try multiple sports. I try personally football, basketball. I've been riding dirt bike at regional, and sometimes done some national races. And one thing about sport, guys, for me, I never actually been talented at one. To be fair, I've been okay and mediocre to okay results at all of them, but I've never been talented at one. At least I haven't found a talent for a specific sport yet, okay? So I was practicing this sport here and there, you know, just keeping myself active. And up until the point that I reached 13 years old, actually. What happened then? A doctor diagnosed me with kyphosis, which is pretty much the excessive flexion at the thoracic spine here, hunchback position, which like 90% of the adolescent and student have. And at the age of 13, I started to go to these corrective exercises classes, pretty much, okay? So it was kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. It was me, a few dudes, and a bunch of like elderly people, you know, like it was something definitely not entertaining, but thanks God I was doing sports on the side, you know, so I was keeping myself active. So I had to improve my posture at the same time being active with sports. And this lasted till I was 17, I believe. At the age of 17, I started to go to the gym with my mates, the friends, and we started to do a bit of resistance training. 16, 17, something like that, okay? Resistance training, yeah, we were training, doing resistance training, using machines a bit, some free weight exercises, you know, but we were going there pretty much just to mess around, okay? We were going there just to have fun, you know, just to kill the time without a specific goal, without a specific purpose. And the results spoken by themselves, you know. We haven't achieved like great results back then, you know. We're not tracking the workout, we're just going there just to kill the time, as I said. And this lasted up until I finished high school. Why? So what happened at the end of high school? Actually, it wasn't at the end of high school. And the beginning of the first term of my last year of high school, I signed up a contract with a modeling agency in Milan. So keep in mind, guys, that I'm from the south of Italy and Milan is in the north, okay? I signed a contract with this agency, and I had to travel sometime to do some shooting. You know, I went in February in Rome, where I shooted with a friend of mine, Kevin, which I say hi to him. And I had to travel a bit, just a bit, in the last final year, you know, of high school. And I was so close, guys, to fail the year. Why? Because I passed high school with 62, And the minimal grade in Italy is 60 up to 100, and I passed with 62, so I was so close to fail. But in a way or another, I managed to pass. So I finished high school in June 2013, and then in September 2013, I moved to Milan to pursue the modeling career, full-time modeling career. I stayed in Milan for 7 months, I believe, yeah, up until April 2014, where I found a scouter that placed me abroad. So I started traveling. This scouter actually found a place for me in Hong Kong, a placement in Hong Kong with an agency there. And then from there, I started traveling all over Asia. I mean, all over. It was Hong Kong, China, Vietnam, and Taiwan. This went from April 2014 up until June 2016. At the beginning of 2016, something started to change. I started to realize that modeling, full-time modeling, wasn't for me anymore. It wasn't a thing that I was enjoying anymore. Why? Because I was working just with my image, guys. I was working just with my physical appearance. And when you work with your physical appearance and not with your skills, not with your expertise or with your abilities, then you start to realize that you might feel worthless in a sense, okay? At that time, that phase was more like a transitioning phase for me, okay? And then I started to question myself. I remember I was spending a lot of nights sleepless and restless, I was calling my friend back to Italy, Sally, which I moved to Milan together, by the way, shout out to him, and was asking like, man, like I feel like this and that, and it was close to me in that period of life. And not that I was getting depressed, to be fair, but I was just like questioning and trying to realize what I wanted to do in my life. Because yeah, I was making some money, but not enough to create a living out of that, okay? Back then, I started to research and find university courses online, and I started to see like a different destination and location, Netherlands, UK, somewhere else in Europe, I believe. And I found a course in Southampton at Solent University, which was really interesting in my opinion, and ended up being the course that I enrolled to. And it was a fitness personal training. So it's kind of like part of the health and sports science school at university. And I've seen the modules and everything, and it was quite interesting for me. And back then, at the end of 2015, at the beginning of 2016, I started to train consistently. I started to appreciate all the results from training, I started to go to the gym and keep tracking all the workout. I remember I was going to fitness factory in Taipei, and Neo 19, I remember, I was there, with a computer nearby. I was just writing the results, tracking the workout on bodybuilding.com, just searching through the exercise library, creating the program, just randomly allocated exercise like that, guys. My expertise back then, I didn't know much, to be fair, And yeah, so I started to train consistently. I was going to the gym every day, and I was seeing the results. And I started to appreciate the benefit of fitness. I was starting to feel better too. Like look at my physique, I was feeling better myself, all this kind of stuff. So I decided, I say, okay, you know what? Let's start university. But there was a thing. By then, I started university already 2 times. I enrolled to university already 2 times, and I dropped out 2 times. So this would have been for me the 3rd time I was studying university. But I say, okay, this time I feel that this is my time. This is the thing that I want to do. So I persist in a sense, I kept everything together. I waited 2 more months, I believe, because I applied to the university in April. I've done the application in April. And then I flew out of Taiwan and I flew back to Italy in June 2016. I stayed a few months in Italy there with my family. And then I moved to the UK in September 2016 again. So from September 2016 up until June 2019, I stayed in the UK, in Southampton. I pursued my bachelor degree in fitness personal training, and I graduated in May, June 2019. And guys, now you might wonder, so Nico, how do you find your job in Dubai? How do you move from the UK to Dubai? Back in February 2019, my current flatmate and previous course mate, he came here on holiday with his mates, And I was watching this picture, and all of a sudden I started to think, what about the Middle East as a location for me to start my personal training career, okay? facing the industry, see how the market's going to respond. Like, I was kind of curious, you know. And at the same time, I went on LinkedIn and I started to search for a personal training job and vacancies here in the UAE as a PT. And I connected on LinkedIn with the former HR manager of the company where I'm currently working at. He accepted my request, and then I sent my CV to him. After a week or so, I had the first interview, which I passed. 2 weeks after the first interview, I had the second interview, and I passed it too. And then after 3 weeks, I believe, I had the final interview, the third interview. And that interview went well too. So I passed all the interview process. I had the confirmation that I got hired, you know, that I had the job. And I signed up the contract. And I believe that was around mid-April, you know, that I signed up the contract. And then I moved back to Italy in June. I had to ship some parcel packages, you know, because I had to move out the UK. I've been living there for 3 years and I had a few stuff to ship it over. I went to the south of Italy. I spent the whole summer there with family and friends. And then the 1st of September, I moved here in the UAE, in Dubai. I came here the first month and a half. I've been staying in the hotel nearby the facility where I've done the training before. And then at the end of October, we moved, me and my flatmate, we moved here in the marina. Now, with the current situation, we've been stuck at home like from March 15, I believe, yeah. So it's almost a month that we're home. Now, we don't know how long the situation is going to last with the virus and everything, and we don't know how much is going to affect the market. What we can do right now is just try to be productive in these days. So guys, we went through all the different stages of my life, you know, from the city where I'm from, the south of Italy, modeling career, travels, and the UK, my university experience in the UK, and now my personal training experience here in Dubai. So let me know if you want to know more about a specific aspect and topic. I might dedicate a whole video to that. Make sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Comment in the comment section below for any questions. I'm here for you. I'm gonna answer. And for me, guys, is everything. Hope to see you soon.